to receive your diploma and have the opportunity to maneuver throughout my life and by the grace of God to come back here, this same place, and be afforded the opportunity to deliver this message. 1 Corinthians, the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the one that endures until the end. I celebrate you for your accomplishments, class of 2018, and I wish you much success. In the words of Stephen Covey, and whatever you do, begin with the end in mind. Congratulations, to class of 2018.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, friends, family, loved ones, faculty, staff, distinguished representatives, and class of 2018, congratulations. Clase graduanda del año 2018, felicidades. I have the privilege and the honor to begin tonight's ceremony with a prayer. Tengo el privilegio de poder comenzar esta ceremonia con una oración. So please, in this moment, I'm just going to ask you for a moment to be able to give respect to this prayer. We're going to pray in English first, and then in Spanish. Vamos a orar primeramente en inglés y después en español. Muy bien? Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, my God, we give you the glory, we give you the honor, we give you the thanks. For your love, for your mercy, for everything that you have done for us. Thank you, my God, for the privilege and the honor for all of us to bear witness, Lord, to this great accomplishment in the lives of these young men and these young women. Thank you. Thank you, my God, for giving them the opportunity to celebrate here today. Thank you for all the friends, for all the family, for all the loved ones who have taken out time, my God, to be able to acknowledge this great moment, this great accolade, my God, in these young people's lives. Lord, our desire is that you continue to bless them. Our desire is that you guide them, that you watch over them, Father God, that your coverage may be upon them, my God, liberating them from all the violence and all the crime. Lord, our desire that the talents, the abilities that you have deposited in them, my God, may develop, may grow, may mature, Lord, and they may be able to use it to bless others, to bless this city, to bless this community, to bless this world. Father God, that they may be able to attain and acquire their dreams, my Lord, their desires. Guide them and watch over them. Thank you for this great opportunity. In Jesus' name, amen. Vamos a orar en este momento en español. Amantísimo Dios y Padre Celestial, tuya es la gloria y tuya es la honra. Las gracias por este privilegio y esta oportunidad, Señor, de poder ser testigos, Señor, de este gran acontecimiento en la vida de estos jóvenes. Señor, tú sabes, Señor amado, lo que esto significa para ellos. Por lo tanto, Señor, te damos gracias por su vida. Te damos gracias por la familia, los amigos, Señor, los seres queridos que están aquí reunidos para ser partícipes, Señor, de esta celebración. Nuestro deseo, Señor, es que tú sigas iluminando a estos jóvenes, que tú le des nueva fuerza, Señor amado, y los guíe en este camino, mi Dios amado, que tu cobertura esté sobre ellos, protegiéndolos, Señor, de todos los crímenes, de toda la violencia, Señor amado, y que verdaderamente tú los puedas dirigir para que ellos puedan llegar, Señor Jesús, a poder realizar sus metas y sus sueños, mi Dios amado. Gracias, Señor, por este gran privilegio en Cristo Jesús. Amén y amén. Can we give an applause? Who was here yesterday? Who was at the baccalaureate? Please look at your neighbor. Tell them, come see me. We give God all the glory and all the honor. Congratulations, class of 2018.
We will now have the presentation of the colors. At this time, we will have our national anthem, who will be delivered by Mr. Andrew Becher, Social Studies Educator. The flag is posted there at the back. I ask that moving forward, please remember stakeholders that this is a dignified ceremony. Por favor, recuerden ustedes que es una ceremonia. Por favor, si podemos tener respeto cuando tenemos los hablantes aquí enfrente. Por favor, this is a dignified ceremony, so please I ask that throughout the ceremony as speakers are speaking that we minimize our conversations. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mr. Becher. Mr. Jose Urena and Madeline Palmer.
Woodrow High School leaders, Mr. Larry James, principal, Ms. Nicole Hall, lead educator, Mr. Roger Jack, lead educator, Mr. Preston Brown, Dean of Climate and Culture, Mr. Rodolfo Copeland, operations manager, Mr. Willie Hickson, athletic director, Ms. Janice Medina, family and operations coordinator, Mrs. Alexis Sauer, family and operations coordinator, Melinda Aviles, Vice Chair. Ms. Nefessa Wiggins, Manager of School-Based Youth Services. Mr. Payman Wahanafar, Superintendent. Ms. Katrina McCombs, Deputy Superintendent. Mr. Andrew Bell, Chief Strategy Officer. Ms. Anna Shawart, Chief School Support Officer. Members of the Camden City School District Advisory Board, Ms. Catherine Blackshear, President. Mrs. Felicia Reyes Morton, Vice President. Mrs. Martha Wilson, Ms. Teresa Atwood, Mr. Jose M. Brito Breno, Mr. Namadine Nelson, Ms. Taisha E. Manure, Minister Wasim Muhammad.
Director, señor Larry James. Educador principal, Nicole Hall. Principal, Roger Jack. Decano de Calma y Control, en Cultura, Preston Brown. Señor Rodolfo Copeland. Gerente de Operaciones, Willie Jack Hinson, Director Atlético. James Medina, Coordinadora de Familia y Operaciones. Alexa Salva, Coordinación de Familia y Operaciones. Meléndez Alvides, Russell Chair. Nefessa Wiggins, Gerente de Servicios para Jóvenes de las Escuelas. Payman O'Hara, Superintendente. Caterina McComb, Superintendente. Andrew Bell, Director de Estrategia. Ana Shorok, Principal de Apoyo Escolar. Miembros del Consejo Letrito. Catherine Blackshear, Presidenta. Viceprincipal, Felicia Reyes Morton. Marta Wilson. Teresa Atwood. José M. Brito Bueno. Namadí Nelson. Taisha E. Minor. Wasim Muhammad, Administrador.
Thank you. I would like to add to our additional stage guest, Director of Human Services for the City of Camden, Ms. Carmen Rodriguez. City Councilman Angel Fuentes. And Councilman Marilyn Torres. Thank you.
We are here to introduce a man who came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to make a difference in Camden, New Jersey. Principal James has made a positive impact at Woodrow Wilson High School and managed to turn around the school. Who know what thought we could succeed academically.
Before we end our journey through high school and go out into the real world, I would like to take a minute to thank the man who made my senior year at Wilson my best year. Principal James has done a lot for the school in the short time that he has been here. Each day he made every student feel loved and appreciated. Principal James believed in us and motivated us to succeed, and here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the principal, Woodrow.
James ha tenido un impacto positivo en Woodrow Wilson y logró cambiar una escuela donde nadie pensó que podíamos tener éxito académicamente. El director James se presentó todos los días y trabajó duro día tras día, no por el nombre de la escuela, pero por los estudiantes que están listos aquí. Él trajo una energía motivadora a nuestra escuela y levantó nuestro espíritu escolar cuando no teníamos ninguna. El director James es mentalmente fuerte, diligente y constante en todo lo que hace por nuestra escuela. Antes de terminar nuestro viaje a través de la escuela secundaria y salir al mundo real, me gustaría tomar un momento para agradecer al hombre que ha estado en mi último y mejor año en Wilson, el director James. Él ha hecho mucho por esta escuela en el corto tiempo que he estado aquí. Cada día hacía que cada estudiante se sentía amado y apreciado. El director James creó en nosotros y nos motivó a tener éxito. Y aquí estamos. Señoras y señores, por favor, junten sus manos por el director de la preparatoria Woodrow Wilson, señor James.
Thank you. Thank you, students. Good evening, everyone. We've been talking all night. Good evening, everyone. There we go. I am Principal James. Good evening. I am Larry James, the proud principal of Woodrow Wilson High School and president of Tiger Nation. To Superintendent Rahanafard and his cabinet, my immediate supervisor, Chief Anna Sherratt, to the Camden City Advisory Board, elected officials, parents, faculty, staff, and family and friends. Welcome to graduation in Tiger Nation. We have had an amazing year. We most certainly have faced our challenges throughout the year, and from where I am standing, it was worth it all. There is a special bond between a principal and his or her seniors. As I look out among you, I can recall an experience with each and every one of you. Some experiences involved a smile, a hug, a handshake, and others were courageous conversations. Whatever the encounter, it was all in love. You are a special class to me. My first class, I will graduate as principal of a comprehensive high school. Today is the beginning of the rest of your life. I would be remiss if I did not share a few words of wisdom, encouragement, and affirmation before you transition to college and careers. It is a new world out there. It is a mean world out there. And after tonight, you will be fully accountable for all of your decisions, both negative and positive, in this world. In the next few weeks, when the music has stopped and the crowd is gone, you will be left to ponder about your next steps. And while you are pondering, please keep the following at the forefront of your mind. Number one, put God first in all that you do. Everything that I and everything that you have is by the grace of God. Know the power of faith. Whatever your religious affiliation is, know that our faith gives us purpose. Always have a plan. When you fail to plan, you what? You plan to fail. Dream. Dream big. Imagine yourself in high places. The lender, not the borrower. The head, not the tail. Above and not beneath. Remember that dreams
without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. Have goals. To achieve goals, understand you must apply discipline and consistency. Senior class, hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. We all have different talents. Some of you will be doctors, nurses, budget analysts, police officers, sales associates, lawyers, truck drivers, mechanics, and artists. Whichever your educational track, your heart desires, be the best. True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you sent beforehand to indicate that it is yours. Anything you want good, you can have. Claim it. Work hard to get it. And when you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one teaches one. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. You will never see a U-Haul truck behind a hearse. And a hearse, if you don't know what a hearse is, an ambulance, that's what we carry the dead in to put them in the ground. You notice you never see a U-Haul truck behind a hearse. Meaning that when you leave this earth, you can't take anything with you. It is not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. Live every day like it is your last. Death, senior class, we need to have a Tupac moment. All eyes on me, senior class. Death does not discriminate. It plagues the young, it plagues the old, the rich, the poor. It does not discriminate. We do not know the day nor the hour. It is a hard pill to swallow, but tomorrow is not promised. You see, we live in an age of a lot of uncertainty. Death can greet us on the way to work, at a party, on a plane, or even at a street fight while defending a cousin or a friend. Live each day like it is your last day. We are but mere flesh and blood. Take care of your body. Be mindful of what you put in it. Be mindful of what you feed your spirit. Garbage in, garbage out. Will all the males of the class please stand? Gentlemen, tonight is your rite of passage. Tonight, you will be transitioning. Because you are men, you are the future heads of the house. There are some that will argue that as minorities, you are becoming an endangered species. But when I look into your eyes, I see hope. I see promise. Greatness is in your DNA. You need to know that perceptions, what people think about you, gentlemen, it does matter. I have no doubt that you will be the men that you have been called to be. And because perceptions do matter, gentlemen, you need to know that this world will judge you better if you make a conscious decision to wear your pants on your waist. You can't fight every fight. You won't win every fight. Being at the wrong place at the wrong time could mean life or death. Freedom or incarceration. Keep your head up high and know who you are and know whose you are. You may be seated. At this time, will all of the ladies please stand? Ladies, for you, this too is a rite of passage. Because you are women, You will be the glue that will hold families together. Always know your worth. The length of your skirt does not determine your worth as a woman. Your worth as a woman should always be determined by the greatness of your mind. Society says that there's an imaginary glass sitting at the top of your heads. My charge to you, break that glass ceiling and never let anyone tell you what you cannot do. Don't give your pearls to pigs. Trust God and know that your body is a temple. You may be seated. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff at this time with the educators. Please stand. All of the faculty and staff of Woodrow Wilson. Give the faculty and staff a round of applause. It would not be a graduation without the educators. Staff, I want to thank you for your unwavering commitment to the children of Woodrow Wilson. I want to thank you for your support. Thank you for your innovation. Thank you for holding our leadership team accountable. We look forward to an awesome year next year. And I love you and thank you for your service. You may be seated. Next, students, we're going to stand and we're going to give a crazy round of applause for your loved ones, for the people that brought you to this point. And you better stand and holler and scream like y'all curse at me in the hallway. On the count of 3, I want a big, loud shout out. I want you standing to your feet and you thank these people. 1, 2, 3. Before I take my seat, I would also like to acknowledge and thank the superintendent and the cabinet and the school board for allowing me this opportunity to lead Woodrow Wilson High School. I am forever indebted and I thank you. To the leadership team, we've had a year, but we have made it to the graduation. I want to say that I love you all and I thank you for operationalizing the vision. I know it has been challenging, but the diamond in the rough, look what we have made. And I want to thank you, leadership team. And I love you. Give the leadership team a round of applause. Thank you. Without further ado, we will have Mr. Luis Bautista introduce our commencement speaker. We will have 2 commencement speakers, Dr. Marilyn Martinez and Mr. Corey Robinson. Dr. Martinez will deliver our commencement address in Spanish. Families, I ask please that we please minimize our conversations. We have worked hard for this. The children have worked hard, and I ask that the adults in the building model the behavior for the children and how we conduct ourselves at a dignified ceremony. So as our commencement speakers take the stage, please give them your undivided attention and let's model behavior, how we should conduct ourselves for the children. Thank you. Mr. Bautista.
Marilyn Martínez comenzó su vida universitaria en Temple University, donde obtuvo un bachillerato en ciencias en educación y un poco después se convirtió en maestra. También recibió una maestría en administración educativa de la Universidad de Temple y un doctorado en liderazgo educativo de Nova Southeastern University. Durante los últimos 25 años, Marilyn se ha desempeñado diversos cargos educativos, como maestra, subdirectora, directora, asistente del superintendente, subdirectora de instrucción y liderazgo, superintendente regional y superintendente de las escuelas. Su pasión es trabajar con otros de manera que mejore significativamente la educación para que todos los estudiantes tengan la oportunidad de prepararse y aprender. Marilyn también actualmente se desempeña como decana interina en Camden County College en Camden City. Le gusta leer, adorar, cantar y pasar el tiempo al aire libre, especialmente cuando pasa tiempo con sus esposos, sus hijas, su familia y sus amigos. Gracias.
Thank you, Louis.
Buenas noches. Good evening. Después de esa cátedra del director, ¿qué más hay que decir? I figure after those words from the illustrious principal, what else is there to say? Well, let me begin. Es un placer estar aquí celebrando con ustedes su graduación de escuela superior. Felicitaciones a los padres, madres, abuelos, abuelas, tíos, tías, guardianes y amigos que apoyaron y ayudaron a estos estudiantes lograr este éxito. Definitivamente se merecen un aplauso. También quisiera felicitar a esta administración, el director de escuela, su ánimo, el amor y pasión que se siente hacia estos estudiantes y a esta familia escolar es de admirar. Gracias por tu liderazgo. También al superintendente y su facultad, muchas gracias por su labor y por su liderazgo. Como dice el refrán, se necesita un pueblo para criar un niño. Quisiera darle las gracias muy especialmente a esta facultad, a estos maestros que se esmeraron en educar e instruir a estos estudiantes. Lo que ustedes hacen día a día es muy importante para nuestro futuro, que son los líderes de hoy y mañana. Muchas gracias. Y aquí en Tiger, en la ciudad de Tiger, se siente el amor de familia. Y si nosotros valoramos la importancia de la educación y familia en nuestra comunidad, por lo tanto, escúchenme bien, los graduados en especial, quisiera que piensen un momento en lo que harán de ahora en adelante para fortalecerse a sí mismos y a sus familias y comunidad. ¿Qué harán ustedes con los talentos que tienen? For a brief minute, I'm going to switch to English. You see, the question is, what will you do with your talents, the ones that you have been given? Sea de dibujar, cantar, bailar, cocinar, escribir, negociar o enseñar o construir. Sabemos que muchos de ustedes irán a la universidad y colegio pronto a estudiar posiblemente leyes, medicina, contabilidad, teatro, ingeniería o otros estudios, y otros cogerán un entrenamiento vocacional y empezarán trabajando en buenos empleos. Pero escúchenme bien, quiero decirles que son mis mejores deseos que logren sus metas y que se cumplen los deseos de su corazón. Pero al mismo tiempo quiero recordarles de algo muy importante, y es que cada uno de ustedes está dotado con unas destrezas y talentos que son específicamente para cada uno. y que ese talento que cada uno de ustedes tiene es para ayudarse a sí mismo y ayudar al prójimo y contribuir algo positivo en nuestra sociedad. Quiero que se acuerden que las decisiones que tomen afectarán su futuro y el de sus familias y comunidad. In English, in a nutshell, it is, to whom much has been given, much is required. And so you have been given great talent and required to do much with it for yourself and those around you. Por eso, yo creo que uno de los factores más importantes de tener en mente nuestro progreso es que sepamos de dónde somos, nuestras raíces y nuestra historia y contribuciones. Tenemos que creer y saber definitivamente, sin excepción ninguna, que somos personas que podemos amar y tener compasión para el prójimo. Somos personas y un pueblo lleno de valores fuertes y virtud y grandes fuerzas, inteligencia y habilidad. Nos une nuestro idioma, sea el español o el inglés. Compartimos similaridades en nuestra historia y cultura. Ustedes todos somos personas que en medio de circunstancias difíciles somos luchadores y triunfadores. No nos damos por vencidos como los puertorriqueños que siguen luchando y levantándose después del huracán María. En la historia han habido grandes héroes que han influenciado esta nación americana y el mundo, como el presidente Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, María Teresa, Gandhi, Nelson Mandela y el Dr. Martin Luther King. Otros hombres y mujeres que han también contribuido grandes cosas en nuestra sociedad ha sido como César Chávez y Dolores Huerta, que fueron grandes líderes en mejorar la situación del trabajador agricultor. Dolores Huerta fue la que primero usó el lema "Sí se puede". Sepan que mucho de la cultura americana viene de nosotros. Por ejemplo, los vaqueros. Los nombres que muchos estados y pueblos como Los Ángeles y aún Utah, que deriva de Utah, la pronunciación en español para los Ute nativos. Y ya mismo termino. ¿Se imagina que el primer héroe, superhéroe, fue latino? El Zorro. Y no hace mucho vimos en el cine un héroe extremadamente espectacular, The Black Panther. Orlando Figueroa fue el zar del programa especial Civil en Marte. Oscar Higüeyos escribió grandes novelas, una de ellas fue basada en la película Mambo Kings. También han habido grandes músicos como Tito Puente, Carlos Santana, Celia Cruz, Gloria Estefan, Mark Anthony, Jennifer López, que son uno de los muchos que han impactado con la música del mundo entero. Hoy en día, Lin-Manuel Miranda, un puertorriqueño que hoy en día está arrasando en su producción Hamilton. Pero vamos al cabo. Ahora ustedes, los graduados, y aquellos padres y madres y familias, para los graduados, les exhorto que tomen la decisión de usar sus talentos para bien y que trabajen haciendo sus sueños realidad. Únanse a organizaciones que les puedan ayudar y busquen a personas positivas que también tengan ambición para un futuro mejor. Tengan una meta para cumplir y escojan personas que les ayuden a cumplirlas. Trabajen fuertes para siempre hacer el bien. Y si en algo fallan, pidan perdón a otros, a sí mismo, y levanten su frente en alta y sigan para adelante. Si ustedes pueden hacer una gran diferencia en sus vidas y en las demás, sí, ustedes pueden. Acuérdense que sí esperamos que ustedes continúen el legado de muchos de nuestros héroes. Ustedes son nuestro futuro en los cambios necesarios para proteger y mantener la igualdad y libertad en este país, y que para continúe en otros. Con ustedes continúa la voz, representación y el cambio necesario para elevar los sistemas de educación y dar atención médica a todos y oportunidades para mejorar empleos. Crean que puedan ser líderes de sus comunidades. Sean líderes en sus familias, como indicó su director de escuela. Sigan estudiando y trabajando para lograr sus metas. Acuérdense que ustedes sí tienen la fuerza y pueden ser los líderes de su familia, comunidad y aún nuestra nación, para asegurar que haya cambios como la seguridad y bienestar de niños, no importando de dónde vengan. Ustedes sí pueden lograr sus sueños y ayudar sus familias y comunidad. Aunque a veces vendrán dificultades, obstáculos, siempre piensen que en ustedes está la fuerza para poder vencer. Yo les deseo lo mejor y que su jornada sea llena de bendición divina y que Dios les ampare con sabiduría para un futuro mejor. Felicitaciones a todos.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. Mr. Trayvon King.
Coach Corey Robinson, our keynote speaker today, grew up in an urban environment very similar to Camden, New Jersey. A native of Baltimore, Maryland, he grew up in a drug-infested, violent, and gang activity-filled neighborhood that had many obstacles and potential pitfalls. He dedicated his life to going beyond circumstances and used the game of football to help play a major key role in keeping him focused and on the right track. Coach Corey Robinson is a 2009 graduate of Central Connecticut State University with degrees in communication, business, and marketing. He has coached on the high school and college levels with stops at Maryland, Toledo, and Temple, and now serves as the defensive pass game coordinator and cornerbacks coach for Rutgers University. Please join me in welcoming Coach Corey Robinson.
Good evening, class of 2018. Give it up for them. I just want to start by thanking the administrative staff of Woodrow Wilson, Principal James, the leadership of Camden City District for allowing me to come and speak before you guys. I want to thank all the parents for these beautiful children that you all gave birth to and provided to this world, to this society. We thank you. I want to say thank you to the faculty and the staff for a job well done for getting these young people to this point that they're at. We appreciate you. But most importantly, I want to say thank you to the class of 2018 for getting it done. So I need y'all to help me out a little bit. I think it's DJ Khaled. He got this song where he say, I got the keys, help me out. I got the keys, But check this out, listen, I got some keys for you today. And it's some keys to become successful. And I want to talk to you about those things if y'all don't mind. Can I talk about some keys to success? Can I talk about some keys to success? All right. The first key number one, okay? Success comes at a cost. right? Achieving success, if it was easy, then everybody would be successful. I need y'all to understand that. So it comes at a cost. It takes a lot of sacrifice. You guys have sacrificed a lot. Think about middle school, your first day of high school, being a freshman, being a sophomore, junior, late night studying, right? Papers, study hall, after school coach class, SATs, standardized testing. A lot of sacrifices were made for you to get to this point. So take that experience with you as you move forward and understand that success comes at a cost and be willing to pay the price. The next key, and I need y'all to hear me, young people. Listen, never be impressed by your own success. The minute you do that, you stop, right? And you don't get a chance to experience all that you can do and all that you can be. The minute that you have success, you should have already set goals that you want to achieve that go beyond the plateau or that level that you've reached. Don't let anybody tell you what you can be or how far you can go. If they tell you that you can only be here, I want you to look them dead in their eye and say, you want to bet? You want to bet? All right? The next key, and this is something that means a lot to me in my own personal life, okay? Be defined by your outcomes, not by your circumstances. Everybody has a story, right? Everybody. We all come from something, some hardship, something that's happened in our lives that's been an obstacle or something that we've had to overcome. But I'm telling you right now, no matter what it is, no matter what happens, okay, be defined by the outcome of what happened, right? I got this one saying that we say at Rutgers, and it's E, right, plus R equals O. The E is the event. We cannot control the event. The event is going to happen, right? Things are going to happen. R is for the response, okay? How you respond to what happened equals O, and O is the outcome. And that's what matters. We do control the response. So E plus R equals O. Take that with you. Key number 4, and it's real simple. When all else fails, do right. Everybody know right from wrong. So just choose right. Don't make it hard for yourselves. There's a lot of people who have poured into you, that have poured into your lives, teachers, parents, okay, grandparents, aunties, uncles. We all know right from wrong. So when you're facing that fork in the road or that moment where you have to make a decision, it's real simple. Just do right. The last key, okay? And I heard this from a speech given by someone else at a commencement ceremony. And basically, what the person said was, when you go to bed tonight, right? Listen up. When you go to bed tonight, and you get to the edge of your bed, and you get ready to go to sleep, and you take your slippers off, I want you to try one thing. I want you to take your slippers, and I want you to push them as far as you can underneath of your bed. Push it all the way underneath. And here's why. Because when you wake up in the morning, I want you to have to get down on your knees in order to reach and get those slippers to put them on. But while you're down there on your knees, I want you to give thanks to God for waking you up. I want you to give thanks to God for allowing you to sleep that night in a bed with a roof over your head. I want you to give thanks for the hard times. I want you to give thanks for the good times. I want you to give thanks for things that are coming that you have no clue about. And like Principal James said, if you do this one thing, if you keep God at the center of your life and number one in all that you do, you cannot fail. There's a graduation in Tiger Nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. At this time, Mr. Min Lee. Thank you, families, for your patience, but I just want to try this one thing. If we can do this for me, do this one thing for me. Please, thank you so much.
Hello. Good evening, class of 2018. Before I introduce our chosen valedictorian, I'd like to acknowledge and thank the family and friends that came out today to see their sons and daughter graduate. The class of 2018 would also like to thank our senior advisor, Ms. Harvey and Ms. Garcia, for setting up our class trip to senior events. Also, Principal James, Mr. Copeland, the administrators, the security, and our wonderful teachers. Today, I am honored and pleased to bring forth and introduce our chosen valedictorian of class 2018, Brianna Shepard.
Good evening, teachers, administrators, parents, families, and friends. We are happy you came to share this night with us. Welcome. Parents, step-parents, and loved ones, thank you for your support through our school years in achieving our goals. Without it, we wouldn't have had the discipline needed to accomplish this difficult task. Teachers and staff, thank you for making this moment possible. We appreciate the time and effort you have devoted to supporting us in our journey. We owe you more than we could ever give back. I would like to personally give a special thank you to Mr. Taylor, Mr. Pollard, Ms. Soto, Mr. Duguay, Ms. Palak, Ms. Cruz, Ms. Elliott, and Ms. Saya for helping me achieve the moment that I'm experiencing right now. Your hard work and dedication inspire me to strive for excellence. Principal James and the administration, thank you for a memorable year. Students, we have formed friendships that will last a lifetime. Looking back at our time at Woodrow Wilson, we are thankful for our friends. Through thick and thin, the friends we made during this time will provide us memories that will help us remember what type of people we want to be. We are thankful for the opportunities our school has given us to develop true friendships. We are thankful because the people we have met inspire us to be better. As we move to our next stage in our academic careers, we will always hold in our hearts the lessons we have learned at Wilson. The importance of being part of a community, to receive an education, and to give our best in everything we set out to accomplish. The class of 2018 has a special opportunity in front of them. We can break the mold of what people think of Camden students. Yes, we can. We can do this by simply setting an example of what a tiger should be. A tiger is proud. We are positive role models in our community. A tiger is determined. We will continue our education. A tiger perseveres. We will give our all in everything we set out to accomplish. When we leave today, we will begin a new life experience. Many of us will be attending college in preparation of our desired career, while some of us will be entering the workforce. All of us will be taking the next step in our life journey. New experiences come with a degree of anxiety and stress, but also create an opportunity to do the extraordinary. We are extraordinary people with the passion, drive, and determination to accomplish physical tasks at a high level. For anybody in the audience that may be feeling uneasy about your next step, I would like to share this story with you. On January 14, 2012, as an 11-year-old child, I stepped on an airplane for the first time. Nervous and anxious, I sat in my chair and contemplated the new experiences that were ahead of me. I did not speak English, but I was moving to the United States and leaving behind the family that I grew up with. In my chair, my thoughts raced about life in America. I worry about how I will be able to participate in school and make new friends when I didn't speak English. As we took off, all the anxiety drifted away because it will occur to me that I will get to see the snow for the first time in my life. The new experiences that awaited me, while nerve-wracking, were calming. As the year passed, I worked hard and persevered through the challenges that were in front of me. I studied hard, worked with my teachers, and gave all into self-improvement. Today marks the end of my high school career, and I stand before you as your class valedictorian, giving the speech in English. I would like all of you to remember, you are greater than you believe, more powerful than you know, and capable of achieving any goal you put your mind and soul in. As you move forward in life, believe in yourself. When times are hard, believe in yourself. When you feel like giving up, believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, there is no force on earth that can prevent you from obtaining your dreams. Fellow Tigers, today is our day, but tomorrow is our time. Class of 2018, we are prepared to make a difference in the world. Congratulations.
Thank you, Brianna. Everyone stand here. Brianna is number 1 in the class. Let's give Brianna a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to invite our Deputy Superintendent, Katrina McCombs, to the stand, and she will call out these students' names. These students have already been awarded. They are this year's district's remarkable graduates. So when Deputy McCombs addresses you and calls your name, please just stand to your feet. Again, families, these students have already been awarded, but we could not let this day pass without acknowledging the remarkable graduates.
Thank you, Principal James. I'd like to thank everyone who's here, but first, let's have another round of applause for the class of 2018. You are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you to our superintendent, our board members, and again to Principal James, the staff, educators, and friends. For many of you, the path to graduation has not been easy. It's been filled with hard work. You've had to overcome many obstacles. And this is exactly why the district has, for the past couple of years, honored and celebrated remarkable graduates. Those individuals who have risen above adversity and have stuck to their goals. So at this time, I'd like the following students to please stand. These students have all received, each of them, a $1,000 annual college scholarship along with a brand new laptop computer. So when I call your names, please stand, and we're going to hold our applause until the end. Nino Klaas. Gina Tosh. TJ Mills. Tito Ramos.
Can you join me here? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the part that we have all waited for. The certification of diplomas. To the superintendent and the cabinet and the school board, let it be known that the principal and faculty of Woodrow Wilson High School recognize the successful completion of the course of study as prescribed by the state of New Jersey and by virtue of authority granted by the Camden City School District, have conferred upon these graduating seniors their high school diploma. In testimony whereof, we have hereunto affixed the seal of the Camden City School District and the signatures of officers thereof. Given in Camden, New Jersey, on this day, 22nd day of June 2018.
Principal James, I accept your recommendation. May the class of 2018 be awarded their high school diplomas.
Thank you, Superintendent. Counselor Francois. We ask that you be mindful as we call the student's name. We will pause if need be. Every family has worked hard to get here, so we want to make sure that every family has the opportunity to hear their child being acknowledged. So if there is a pause, we will ask the reader to pause so that every child can have their name said and every family will be able to receive it and experience this, okay? At this time, the class of the first row, the top 20, please stand.
Wilson.
Wilkin Rosario. Alejandro Serrano. Lenny Gomez. Leila Sepulveda. Paulina Wyckoff. Sahara Colon. Tanisha McLaughlin. Daisha Jones. Nakaja Williams. Evelise Ramirez. Rosie Acosta. Genesis Rosa. Isamal Aibar. Jennifer Peñalo. Vanessa Rodriguez. Iker Paola Melo. Elder Perez. Joshua Robles Ramos. Raúl Vélez. Alexis Caballero. Raúl Santos. Obelis Méndez. Oscar Ramírez Familia. Craig Chart. Seque Moyer. TJ Mill. Valentine Paulino. Angelique Cruz. Alexa Vivas Pizarro. Iliana Gonzalez. Stacy Morel. Megan Rios. Melissa Melo. Jennifer Sanchez. Angelica Maisonave. Celine Mayo. Kiera Kwan. Essex Goldsboro. Sadura Damon. Kishla Ortiz Sanchez. Jesus Caraballo. David Rodriguez.
Mel Nova. Kevin Diaz. Ignacio Quinones. Alvaro Jerez. Edgar Torres. Marcos Tiburcio. Diana Perry. Unaya Buchanan. Jaquasia Cease. Gideon Pickett. Angelina Vasquez. Maharis Martinez. Amanda Colon. Emily Ayala. Rosemary Sandoval. Angel Machado. Angel Irizarry. Laquan Horn. Tyrese Thompson. Sean Russell. Israel Moreno. Joshua Smith. Hector Feliciano.
At this time, we're going to allow our cabinet and our advisory members. Thank you for coming to our graduation. Families, the students will process out and they will be headed to the field. So there will be plenty of room for us to take pictures and to fellowship. Okay? If we will have pomp and circumstance, we will have our administration will exit to pomp and circumstance, headed by Dean Brown and Miss Martinez. And then we will have the faculty and staff, and last the students will go. You guys can go. Thank you for coming. Give the graduates a round of applause as they leave.